Greetings everyone, this is Perrin and welcome to a brand new Perrin Plays War for the Overworld. And I just gotta say it, I've been looking forward to this immensely. For those of you who have no idea what this game is all about, it's a real-time strategy game with dungeon management, and I guess that might not sound so exciting on itself, but well, let's just head back in history a bit. Back in 1997, Bullfrog made a game called Dungeon Keeper. They made a couple of games in this series. Dungeon Keeper 2 came out in '99, I think it was, which was the same kind of game. It was a real-time strategy with dungeon management, and I guess you could say that the unusual take those games had was that instead of being the good guys trying to vanquishing the hordes of evil and stuff like that, it kind of switched. You were the evil dungeon keeper trying to get rid of the pesky good heroes and claim the lands. And Dungeon Keeper 3 was in started development, I think, but it suddenly got cancelled, and it was actually supposed to be called Dungeon Keeper 3 War for the Overworld. And after that, it's just been a sad story with Bullfrog disappearing. EA, who was the publisher of the games, later released a mobile game called Dungeon Keeper. It had really nothing to do with the Dungeon Keeper games as far as I'm concerned, except for the name. But thankfully, some die-hard Dungeon Keeper fans started a Kickstarter and made this game. It's been released quite recently, beginning of April. It's made by Subterranean Games, and I've been expecting this game and looking forward to it for quite some time. They even got the voice actor from the narrator role or mentor role of the old Dungeon Keeper games. His voice is so fitting for the game. So even though the game isn't called Dungeon Keeper, this is truly its spiritual successor. And yeah, as I said, it was released recently. Some people have complained on the fact that it might have been released a bit prematurely. As you can see, there's gonna be loads of stuff in this game. You've got the campaign mode, skirmish, survival mode, sandbox mode, also multiplayer. I think it's gonna, yeah, 4-player support, it says it right here. But as it also says, it's coming soon. They've had a bit of troubles after the launch, and not everything is ready, and also the game is apparently still a bit bugged on several points. I couldn't really care, I couldn't wait anymore. I needed to have this game. I love Dungeon Keeper so much, and I really want to get the feel of how this game is gonna be. Hoping if it's even half as good as I remember Dungeon Keeper 2 being, I'll still enjoy myself immensely. And hopefully you will enjoy yourself watching me play this game as well. So, without further ado, we're gonna head into the campaign and do the first mission. I haven't played the game at all, so I'm really excited, as I've probably said 100 times by now. So, okay, let's get into it. So I'm guessing the first is gonna be a tutorial mission of sorts. We had the same layout on the mission map in Dungeon Keeper 2 as well. We got the covered up areas. So, just for record, I might be using some Dungeon Keeper terminology just of old habits' sake, but I'll try to remember that this is not Dungeon Keeper, it's War for the Overworld.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours.
Okay, so as I said, it's gonna be a tutorial. gonna learn how to command our powers as an Underlord, not as a keeper. Okay. Awakening. Yes.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head.
Yeah.
Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it.
Thanks, man.
Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us.
Yes.
And the mortal realm of Kairos.
It shall
Your
tremble.
resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire. Now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
To war! Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self.
Hey.
But I've taught far denser Underlords than you. Let's start with the basics. This is your dungeon core. The tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation.
Okay.
Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it
in
now.
a moment. Okay, so we're in the game. We started, and yeah, I'm getting that good old Dungeon Keeper vibe already. Here's our core, which used to be the dungeon heart and Dungeon Keeper, of course. We got some gold around the core. We got our workers here, the good old imps. And as you can see, you can smack them around a bit. And I'm guessing it has the same effect as it did in all Dungeon Keeper games, that it'll increase their work speed a little bit. You know, everybody likes a good slapping from now to then. Yes, very good. I see some gold there, so I'm just gonna pick that up as well. Okay, we might just as well get on with this. I like my rooms bigger though. Can I have a bigger room? Like this? Okay, thanks. Wait, no, that's 5 by 5.
Now that you have a gateway,
5 by 5.
minions can enter into your service.
Yes,
but first you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly.
I like
Though the
5 by
lair
5s.
and vault are effective at any size.
This game has the kind of OCD-like feeling for some people, including myself. I like it to be neat and tidy. All the rooms the same size and put out in a nice grid network. And yeah, as I said, you need different kind of rooms to attract different kind of creatures through the portal. You'll get creatures who just train to fight. You get creatures who can research spells for you. Creatures who can make traps and doors and stuff like that. And probably loads of other neat stuffs. So let's just build this first room since it's the only one we can build.
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Gnarling!
A gnarling has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head.
Serves me
and
fine.
they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead.
Oh.
Outside of combat,
That's good.
gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them.
This is a spell I remember.
Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair, so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest.
Yeah. This should probably have disappeared by now, this glowing circle. Guessing they'll fix that eventually. Hopefully. Let's just make a little room here as well. Can't dig through these impenetrable rock. Might have guessed that from the name. So yeah, as you can see here we have several tabs. We got you can sell stuff. Here's the rooms tab. It will grow bigger and the more rooms we get access to. And I'm not allowed to show you the other ones, but yeah, units tab, you can see all the units you have in your dungeon thing. And spells tab gives you access to your spells. Up here you can see how much gold we have left. This is the timer down for payday, because unfortunately we have to pay the creatures we have in our service. I see no reason why they shouldn't work and fight for free. This one, ritual progress. This is something new that I'm not familiar with. Wanes of Evil. I think this is some kind of tech tree actually. It might be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing. Health of our core. This is probably important to keep notice of if we ever get attacked. And mana. Mana is used at least for spells. That much I know. And
well done.
Let's see now.
But see how your gold reserves have been depleted.
Oh, really?
Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles.
Yeah, which
they collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces.
Yes. I'm not even
but
close.
If that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more.
Sorry, I'm just
now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh.
Okay, we'll have to dig up this. This. And this. Yeah, micro piglets. Yeah, well, once again, referring to the good old Dungeon Keeper, there you have the chickens. Tiny little chickens. You can slap them as well, but then they exploded. Let's go in for closer. Oh! Pig's heads on the wall, that's nice. And micro pig. Oh, not quite the...
Your dungeon has been breached.
Ooh,
Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
Sapper
your minions
ghosts.
are under attack.
Do you have any success? They are no match for us.
Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag.
Okay, let's just get into this. We'll crush the bastards. I'll also increase my barracks in case it draws more
Your
minions.
minions are under attack.
I'm not sure if it would work like that in this game, but
Your nuns made short work of those spectres. But see how they still circle the flag? You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your
slapping
minions to
solves
return
so
to
many
their
things
jobs.
in this game. It's wonderful.
Tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing.
So I guess like
You're on
batting
a
its
roll,
points.
Underlord. And I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
Yes, give me some
Well
challenge.
done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly.
Oh yes.
I expected nothing less. But there's much still to learn. Why don't we work in a bit of murder while we're at it? It's time for you to enter the realm of Kairos.
Yes, why not put in some bit of murder? As you can probably tell, this game has quite a morbid sense of humor. And yeah, I'll have to admit, I love that. It's really up my alley. Okay, that was the tutorial. Not too exciting in itself. It's pretty standard for these kind of games, I guess, but it still has my interest peaked, and I'm just really excited of being back in this kind of game. It looks really nice as well, so I will definitely be playing a bit more of this, and I'll hope you come back to watch me play, and until then, bye!